Good morning students. Welcome to second session of chapter 8 cell structure and functions. In previous session we have learnt about basic information of cell and how it was discovered. We also learned shape, size and function of cell. I hope you enjoyed last video and you watched it nicely. Students, in this session we will learn parts of the cell, and for that we will perform two different activity, one on animal cell and other on plant cell. Students, we will do one activity to understand components of cell with the help of plant cell. Aim: to observe the basic components of the cells. For that, procedure is: take an onion bulb, remove the dry pink coverings, mean peels of the onion bulb using your hand. Separate thin layers of onion peel from inside the onion bulb using forceps and cut the separated pieces of peel into smaller pieces with the help of a blade. Now put a drop of water on the glass slide and place the onion peel. Put a drop of methylene blue solution on the onion peel and cover slip. While placing the cover slip, ensure that there are no air bubbles under the cover slip. Place the slide under the microscope and observe it. In microscope, you can see the boundary of the onion cell is the cell membrane, covered by another thick covering called the cell wall. The central dense round body in the center is called the nucleus. The jelly-like substance between the nucleus and the cell membrane is called cytoplasm. From this activity, we can conclude that basic component of cells are cell membrane, cell wall, nucleus and cytoplasm. Students, we use methylene blue in this activity because it provides some contrast for viewing under a microscope, and it will make the cell wall and all cell components more visible. Students, now we will do activity with animal cell. Aim: to observe the basic components of the human cheek cells. For that, procedure is: break the tip of clean toothpick or a matchstick and use it to scratch the inside your cheek gently. Add a drop of water on the glass slide and place the scraping on it. Add a few drops of methylene blue solution to it. Place the slide under the microscope and observe it. In microscope, you can see the cell membrane, the cytoplasm and the nucleus. A cell wall is absent in animal cells. As we have discussed earlier, we use methylene blue in this activity because it provides some contrast for viewing under a microscope, and it will make the cell components more visible. So, from above activities, we can say that the basic parts of a cell are cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. Students, now we will study parts of the cell. The basic components of a cell are cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. Students, now we will start with cell membrane. Cell membrane is called as the boundary of any cell. Now, exact definition of cell membrane is the membrane which separates cells from one another and also the cell from surrounding medium is called as cell membrane. It is also known as plasma membrane. It allows the entry and exit of only selected substance. So, it is called as selectively permeable membrane. Now we will discuss the functions of the cell membrane. It provides an outer boundary to the cell and separates cells from one another and also from the surrounding medium. It also protects the cell from injury. Plasma membrane or cell membrane is porous and allows the entry and exit of only selected substance. So, it is called as selectively permeable membrane. Now, we will study on cell wall. Cell wall. It is an additional wall outside the cell membrane which present only in plant cells. This additional layer surrounding the cell membrane is required by the plants for protection. Plant cells need protection against variation in temperature, high wind speed, atmospheric moisture. They are exposed to this variation because they cannot move. It also gives shape to the plant cell, offers protection and provides rigidity to the cell. Students, now we will study cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, jelly-like substance which present inside the cell is known as cytoplasm. It is present between cell membrane and nuclear membrane. The cytoplasm has nucleus and various other cellular components in it. These components are known as cell organelles. Various cell organelles such as mitochondria, Golgi bodies, lysosomes, ribosomes, plastids and centrosomes. We will learn regarding these cell organelles in third session. Students, now we will study nucleus. Nucleus. It is the central structure of a cell. It is called the brain of a cell. It is an important component of living cell. It is generally spherical in shape that we have observed in onion and cheek cell. It is also called the controlling center of cell. Generally, cell has one nucleus in the center, but its shape, size and number varies in every cell. Nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm by a membrane called the nuclear membrane. This membrane is also porous and allows the movement of some selected materials between the cytoplasm and the nucleus. A small spherical body present inside the nucleus is called the nucleolus, which is rich in RNA, mean ribonucleic acid. In addition, nucleus contains thread-like structures called chromosomes. They are composed of DNA, mean Deoxy Ribonucleic acid. The chromosomes can be seen only when the cell divides. These chromosomes carry genes which help in inheritance or transfer of characters from the parents to the offspring. Students, now we will get more information regarding gene. Gene is a unit of inheritance in living organisms. It controls the transfer of hereditary characteristics from parents to offspring. This means that your parents pass some of their characteristics on to you. If your father has brown eyes, you may also have brown eyes. If your mother has curly hair, you might also end up having curly hair. However, the different combination of genes from parents result in different characteristics. Nucleus, in addition to its role in inheritance, acts as control center of the activities of the cell. The entire content of a living cell is known as protoplasm. It includes the cytoplasm and the nucleus. Protoplasm is called the living substance of the cell. The topic which we have covered in today's session is very much important for exam purpose and for next year also. In next session, we will study different cell organelles and we will do comparison of plant and animal cell. Till then, take care. Bye bye.